Sorry indeed for the technical hitches that we've been having. We are very sorry. And let's flag off with the 6:50 news, starting a little bit at 6:30. I'm Kejang Henry. Schools officially resumed today. Schools officially resumed today on January 2, 2024 for the second term after Christmas holidays. And reports say that there was a timid start of classes. Top stories. Kejang Henry at Timbe, extremely sorry for the technical problems that we've been going through for quite some time now. But then the technicians are doing everything to make sure it returns to normal. And schools officially resumed today, January the 2nd, 2024, for the second term after the Christmas holidays. And so reports say that the schools actually took off timidly, and the classes as well as campuses were very scanty as the teachers were bedridden as well as the students with fatigue. Details in the following report.
This is GBHS Bepanda DOUALA, early 2nd of January 2024. Despite being enveloped in the end-of-year festivities, the students answered present on the first day.
As concerns the back to school in GBHS Bepanda, you can see for yourself that about 90% of the students are present, because before we went on holiday, we made them to understand that schools were going to resume on the 2nd. So we had prepared them psychologically. And during the holiday, the principal sent messages to parents to make them know that schools are starting on the 2nd of January. And yesterday, the principal reminded parents and staff and administration that school is starting today at 7:30.
Many students showed up for the second term with stylish hairdos reminiscent of the festive mood. These hairdos are not authorized by the school. This is the fate.
Now, you should have seen them outside with the discipline masters and mistresses trying to cut their hair to make them understand that school has started. It is today that we are starting. It is not tomorrow. It is not next week. So that aspect was being catered for, and some of them were sent back home to go and shave their hair properly.
Despite the fatigue that goes with the end-of-year jamboree, many students braved the fatigue to make on this first day of the second term.
I was tired because yesterday was the 1st January. As we know, it's a day of how they say in of celebrations.
I am tired. I wish that the resumption could begin on the 3rd or even on Monday.
Yeah, it's only the madam of computer science that came. There were not many students in class. There were few people, and the teachers did not come except the madam of computer science that came to school and give us small lessons so that you should copy.
From a very prudent observation, the scanty nature of the school is a true testimony of the fact that the students were bedridden with fatigue. However, considering the challenges of the second term, classes are expected to flag full swing.
Thanks very much, Kize Kiga. And the second term is considered the most crucial on the academic calendar, punctuated with too many religious holidays as well as administrative holidays, extracurricular activities, and cultural manifestations as well. Now, Kize Kiga talked to one of the pedagogues, and this is what she has to say.
It better importance of second term, we all know that second term is a very short and tricky term. Now, what we do in GBHS Bepanda, we do a lot of talking. We converse a lot with our students to make them understand the importance of this term. It is short, and then it's a tricky term because that is where you have too many activities. 11 February is coming up, and a child that is not focused, you are going to miss out. So we'll try to put them on the rail. We'll try to advise them on how to cope with their academics, with their studies, and the extracurricular activities. So it's a very decisive term. We try to remind them, tell them time and again that they should not be carried away by one activity. The second term started last term. We did about 3 weeks or so of the second term. Now we have 3 more weeks to complete the second term. So we've made the students, we told them today during the assembly that by next week we'll be doing the third sequence.
Oh, thanks very much. Except gathered for us by Kiga. And as the Defense and Security Forces toil and moil at the times, putting their lives on the line within the context of the security crisis in the northwest and southwest regions, they have been received or they have been compensated for work with epaulets. And so more than 180 of them received the epaulets yesterday in Bamenda as a stimulant to their hard work. Anyi Collins reports from Bamenda.
For the first quarter of the 2024 Armed Forces year, 181 defense and security elements have received new epaulets, elevating them to higher ranks. Taking place at the command post of the 5th Joint Military Region in Bamenda on Monday, January 1, the soldiers and gendarmes got their new insignias affixed by their superiors in grade and the Northwest Governor who chaired the ceremony.
After the address of the head of state nation yesterday, where it emphasized on the increasing collaboration between the population and security services, I'd like to encourage to mobilize to no more than ever before in peaceable vigilance to assist the security services in the move taken to bring back long-lasting peace in our region.
Among the 18 officers promoted by presidential decree were 8 lieutenant colonels, like the president of the Bamenda Military Tribunal and the commander of the 3rd Rapid Intervention Battalion.
I'm very good. I want to say thank you to the Chief of the Army, His Excellency, Mr. Kobia, and all the administration. I call it ABOC. I want to say thank you to your boss.
I want to thank the hierarchy for the new rank because it is a mark of confidence. I thank also God who gives me the life and permits me to be promoted.
Apart from the 18 officers, 61 sub-officers and 102 soldiers of the rank and file also smiled home with shiny epaulets, changing their status with congratulations from family members, colleagues and friends, according to a decision of the Minister of Defense. A military march past ended the day while waiting for the next quarter on April 1 for another set of laureates to have their turn.
Congratulations to those in the Northwest region for their valiance. That's like Napoleon Bonaparte puts it. Men are led by toys. Similar ceremony at the basic ceremonial ground in DOUALA, and Kizikika tells us that it was equally fanfare and jubilation.
At the Beseke ceremonial ground, the soldiers were decked out in all their assets. On the list, 330 non-commissioned soldiers, 264 non-officers, and 96 officers, all promoted from the Cameroonian Defense Forces on January 1, 2024. They are convinced that the promotion is a call to hard work.
Ceci m'exhorte à beaucoup plus de travail.
This has to do with a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment. The High Commissioner cannot have this confidence in you, and he is deceived. This act of confidence is to encourage the commanders to work more harder. It is of joy, happiness, and satisfaction. Hard work and a job well done is what has helped me to be promoted today as a colonel. It is the opportunity for me to thank the hierarchy that has this confidence in me. Ranked men at the forefront in the application of military strategies recall their roles in passing. The corporal commander himself, who is between the military and the sub-officials. With this, we can see that he has a huge responsibility to offer the promotions. I will continue to be committed and determined, most importantly, honesty and truthful, so that in the near future, I will still come here for another higher promotion than this. A military parade ends the ceremony and makes way for them.
And that report by Cliquez draws the curtain for this edition of the 650 Days. I've been Kejan Henry Athimbe, thanking you for being there with us. Goodbye.